So the clients I work with and how they're preventing fraud, generally using a layered approach. There's no single point of information they hang their hat on. And if we think about what those potential layers are, well, there's going to be data at the start of that and quite often at the end of that. So the data at the start of that's going to be the bureaus, the credit reference agencies in other countries, other data sources, tier 1 data sources, tier 2 data sources. So we're finding them on the bureaus, and you don't want to find them on the sanctions, PEPs and watch lists. And we can pull all that into a one-stop shop, or they may well be having elements and we can tie that all together. So if they find them on the bureau, how many times have they found them on the bureau? They're following the JML-SG guidance, the Joint Money Laundering Steering Group guidance. On the basis of the results from the bureau, we're also able to dynamically change the scope of that. So ask them for more or less on the basis of what information we're trying to gather. So they've given you the name of someone that exists. That's a layer. You then ask, have they got something in their possession that person would have? Generally a government-issued identity document with your security features and your face on it. And then you want to triangulate all that together with their actual face. So that's gathered through liveness checks. And those checks have evolved over the years. Many years ago, we were just checking an image, the recency of that image. We were then moved on to active liveness, where you're getting them to move and move their face around. There are sometimes issues with that. You'd ask people to take their glasses off. They then can't see the dot you've asked them to put their nose onto. And then the latest kind of incarnation of it all is passive liveness, and that's passive for that individual being checked, so that they literally single frame neural network analysis to show that that person is there. We triangulate all that together, so you've got all those layers there already. We then can tie in more layers with them in terms of protecting those channels with things like injection attack protection, detection, velocity checks, deep fake checks, templates being used, all from our Digital Fraud Defender suite. We can also tie that together with fraud databases, with external databases if need be. Looking at devices. Device detection has been around a long time. Trying to incorporate that into a single platform is what is on our roadmap to do very soon, because we do find when we have detected something, often if we look for that specific device and look out sideways amongst previous checks, we can find more fraud that whether it hadn't necessarily slipped through, but wasn't actually being, it's just another layer that we can add all these things to. There is no silver bullet. It's always going to be about taking those layers, taking those signals and making a decision. Some of those decisions we can make for you. So some of those signals, like the failed liveness, you might want to immediately say, unconfirm that. I don't even want my agents to work that. I don't have any agents. Can you give me a fully auto journey where I don't have to have agents to review the checks? Basically, we can make it as complex or as simple as you like. It's all about what you need, what your operational setup is, and we'll fine tune it to fit your organization.